Hello, viewers. This is your girl Ejiwa, coming to you again. Today, my topic is going to be about the kind of business ideas to consider if you're ready to do business in Africa. So, the first one, I'm going to talk about sanitation. In Africa, I won't say Africa, in some parts of Africa and also in Ghana, we have a huge deficit in the amount of waste we produce and our ability to recycle or transform it into usable, materials, recycled materials that can be reused by our industry. Our industry depends a lot on imported materials. So if you can look at the sanitation, area as a good source or a good area of investment, that is money waiting for you. That is profit laying down waiting for you. This is technology age where we understand the kind of impact that greenhouse gas emissions have on our environment, the fact that our planet is warming, and the need to get rid of plastic that is choking our oceans and destroying farming lands in Africa or in Ghana. I'm sure even if you come to the West African sub-region, this is a common problem that we face. If you're an investor looking for an area to invest, you should consider this area, because it's not just gonna make you profit. You're gonna help to save Mother Africa, or you're gonna help to save the world from environmental catastrophe, and then you'll be making a lot of money. So that is that. If you look around, another problem that I see is that we don't have manufacturing contracts. For example, a lot of American products companies have their factories in China, and the Chinese have the manufacturing contracts to produce the shoes, the clothes, the bags, and then export it back to these countries. In Africa, we've got like a lot of young people. The young people are vibrant. They're educated. They're skilled, and if you compare the minimum wage, is very competitive. So we have the manpower waiting, we have natural resources, raw material, in so many aspects. We have so much shea butter, rich, organic, quality, and affordable shea butter that you can use in producing a lot of cosmetics and a lot of beneficial products that will be consumed locally, and then also is in high demand internationally. So you have that as your starting point when you get into this these manufacturing contracts in Ghana. Also, Ghana has just become the country to host the Africa Free Trade Secretariat. So Africa has signed a free trade agreement, and Ghana is the secretariat for handling the business of the free trade agreement or treaty. And this makes investing in Ghana a key location, because you'd have all the tools and all the access to the African market, and you don't need to struggle for anything. you would be able to have access to all the markets that are out there in Africa. And so, coupled with our stable political environment, and then, a steadily growing, economy, I think that doing business is ripe and is ideal at this time. The next point I'll go into is farming. We have vast, and available farming lands. And you take this from your girl, Ejiwa. We have the land available. When I'm traveling from Accra to the northern part of Ghana, there's this vast lands available. And the good thing is the chiefs are very receptive towards people who want to use this lands for farming, because when you get into farming, you feed people. When you get into farming, you solve a lot of their problems. They will assist you. There are a lot of subsidies for farmers on fertilizer, on so many things. There are so many taxes that are exempted for farmers. So farming is an ideal place to get into. When you look at the area of vehicle assembly, it is also one key area that you can get into. There's so many franchises that are not in Ghana, but Ghana is becoming, let's say Africa is becoming a consumer of technology. Africa is embracing technology in ways that you won't believe it. But yes, Africa is embracing technology. So what can you do in the face of technology? We need faster internet and more affordable internet. Internet is unbelievably expensive in Africa. So if you can do the trick, it is now. Look at power production. Electricity is a huge area that you can get into. Waiting. People are sleeping in darkness. People need electricity. When there's electricity, industry is on the run, is moving. When there's electricity, businesses, people in cold business, people in manufacturing, people in storage, people in all kinds of industry, beverage product manufacturing industry, they depend on electricity. Every business depends on electricity. So when you get into power production, man, you're going to be making a killing. And it's not just about the profits, that it's also that you'll be solving a key problem in the African continent. So these are some, there's more. When you look at education sector, we need more challenging educational institutions to handle, like, for example, there's certain courses that if you want to do, you have to travel abroad to study. So there is a lot of room for improvement in our education sector. We need more universities. We need more technical universities. We need more technology universities in Africa. Service industry is key. The service industry needs a lot of revamp. So come here, look at what we have, look at our setups, and then find out where you can put your money that will solve problem and also enrich your pocket. But talking about enriching your pocket, as a businessman investing in Africa, you have to think about the environment all the time. I'm big on environment because that is the legacy that we're leaving for generations yet unborn. So as you're doing your business and making your money, please think about the environment. It's very key. And then also, when you look at the area of aero transport, Africa is opening, is becoming a busy business hub. It's not just, when I say Africa is a continent. So let me just come down to West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Mali. This area, especially now that we are trying to have a single currency, the opportunities are vast. You know, free trade agreement, single currency, that is a robust economy that is about to rise. So find your position now, find what you can do, find which business is best suited to you, and I can promise you that you would not regret doing business in Ghana. You will not regret doing business in Africa, anywhere in Africa. You would not regret doing business in a sub-region. So the deep pockets, think about emerging markets. Think about Africa as an emerging market. Think about West Africa, especially as an emerging market. Thank you very much. It's your girl, Ijewa. Subscribe to my channel. Share my videos to whoever may be interested in hearing this. And leave me questions in the comment section. I will respond to every question you ask me. And if there are topics you want me to treat, please put it down there, and then I will do my research and I'll come again with another fun and lovely videos. I think in my next videos I'm going to give you some good music, good numbers. Cheers. Have a good one.